Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has Game 1 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And pitching in this game, Michael Osweja. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge.
Ball 4, take the base. first baseman, DeAndre Averill. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. That should get the dugout going. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Marco Escobar. And first offering is fouled off. Osweiga, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Reed under it. Hauls it in for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support. And they'll see what. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. One out, runner at second. Chavez now at the plate. Tap foul at the plate. One out and a runner at second here in game one of the wild card series. Chases in the dirt, slider there, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alonso De Silva. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one the other way. Averill. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand one. They trail in this one. Game one.
Take your base.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Richie Wilkinson. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Miniak, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. That catches the top part of the zone, and the count even at 1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Lifted in the air, right field. Escobar. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
Batting ninth, third baseman, number 33.
Now the third baseman, Clemente Fernandez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And a pitch. This one chopped up the middle. Miranda fires to first on the run. What a play, inning over. Angels strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. New inning getting started, and now Rafael Miranda.
Number 26.
Adolfo Chavez, the next to hit. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at second. Just off the inside corner. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Alonso De Silva, the next to hit for the Angels. Grounded out his first time. That clips the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. Hammered, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So now here's Raimo, the next to hit for the Angels. He reached on a walk his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. De Silva over at second. Garcia at first. 2 out of the inning. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-1.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Here's the second baseman, Kenny Foreman. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
1-0.
Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Richie Wilkinson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And next for the Angels, Richie Wilkinson. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 onto the 4th now in game number 1. Yankees 3 and the Angels 2. Back here at Angel Stadium, start of the 4th, and the batter now, Riley. One out, runner at second. Buck getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. 2-0. That misses, and it's 3-0.
And you got to wonder, with first base open, 1 out, is he going to get a pitch to hit?
Adolfo Chavez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Adolfo Chavez, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
There's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Falling behind 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That just misses. And now 3-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the top of the 5th we go. Yankees 3 and the Angels 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. First and second, 2 outs. Pena digs in now. That's a strike. It's 0-1. First and second, 2 down here in game 1 of the wild card series. And it's even up.
That 2-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Fought off foul.
2-2.
Fastball is outside. Manouche waiting to hit for the Yankees. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. Manouche now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Kenny Foreman. So digging in, Vic Reed, 1 for 3. Ball 1 there.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
And foul ball.
Ball. 2-1.
Just
That's
missed.
down. That's the ball. Hey!
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Buck in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is down low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Garrett Ramos getting ready to go. Fuqua getting loose as well. That one is upstairs. That one fouled off. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. To the right side, gets to it with a slide, and very nicely done for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So 2 down now, and here is Adolfo Chavez. That's a little bit low. Two down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of game one. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And that's outside. Now 2-2. That one missed. De Silva waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Shelby Burnett is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Garrett Ramos.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Alonso De Silva, the next to hit for the Angels.
Right through there for a strike. Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The tying run at the plate. And downstairs.
1-2.
Runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 2. Back in Anaheim, we go to the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Riley McDaniel. Finnegan back to work. That one misses. Ball 1. Finnegan in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That clips the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Rolled over to third. Zips it across. 1-1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Next is the designated hitter, Michael Lane. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 25.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Greg Ridley. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. And 1-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Adrian Garcia. That one missing inside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one in there across the letters. Next offering upstairs. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Raimo stands in now and watches strike 1. That's way outside, and the count is 1-1. The Angels down by a pair here in game 1 of the wild card series. On the ground, sneaks through, base hit. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next for LA, Kenny Foreman. And fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Just missed.
1-1.
And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Missed inside with the curve. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now at the plate, Richie Wilkinson.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Off the plate inside. And now 3-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. He's under it. Has room. And he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 33.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Dave Rubin.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
That catches the corner. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Geraldo Ojeda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Conrad Sandoval now in the game as he takes over third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Victor Pena. That one not close. And that's ball one. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jensen Zinn preparing to come on if needed. Lerma also throwing. That one lifted to left. Chavez sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 34.
And here's the catcher, Gray Manouche. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ojeda, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. And that one hammered. That's back. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's the shortstop, Rafael Miranda. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the late stages of game 1. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ramirez, batting with one down, takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And he'll one. Yankees up by 3.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Into center and a base hit. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And up next for New York, DeAndre Averill. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Geraldo Ojeda won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels, Jim
Number
Rodriguez.
27.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Base is empty, one away, and here is Marco Escobar. A little bit high, and it's 1-0. Rodriguez, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And that drops in for a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
McDaniel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball.
And down on strikes he goes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Billy Fuqua.
They
Now
know that he
pitching for
can
the
get
New York Yankees.
a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Vic Reed. Right through there for a strike.
It's 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left, Ramirez throws to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, number 12.
At the plate, Solomon Buck. That misses the zone,
ball.
and that is ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That's out to center field. Base hit. Here at the bottom of the ninth, 1 out.
Number 18.
Chavez, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive
That's a ball.
and foul ball. And that's
Ball.
off the inside edge. And 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. That misses.
Ball, out.
And a count 2-1. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. Angels with only 1 out left.
Now batting,
Alonso
number
de Silva
37.
will hit next. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Buck off of first with 2 away. That one drilled left field. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road. So the New York Yankees take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boo, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win 1 of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. 8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound now, Vernon Guillen. Back here at Wrigley Field, and on the mound in this one, Paul Norton. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work.
That's ball 4.
So up next, Jim Traynor. Pickoff throw, Dennison back in on a dive. Man at second.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
The 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Urbina digs in now. First pitch just misses. Urbina was named player of the month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year.
When you're winning player of the month more than once in the same season, you might be earning some other awards in the offseason. I think he's set up pretty well in the MVP race.
Kicks and fires. And there's a foul ball. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Wayne Mayer getting ready to hit. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. In the dirt, but kept close. And now 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the DH, Joel Rodriguez. That one off the mark. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Mayer off of first with 2 away. That one is absolutely belted. Base hit. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And next for the Cubs, Willie Buckley. Swinging a foul straight back.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Next offering upstairs.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Off the mark there. 2-1. And that is out of play. That one misses. And now it's 3-2. Ray Richard waiting to hit for the Cubs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Game 1 of this wild card series. Here's the cleanup hitter for the So the batting order turns over. Now up next for Arizona, Kenny McDougal. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. Fought off foul. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. Cook now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable.
Now this one gets through. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
As we go to the base is empty with 2 away. Martin Urbina the next to hit. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Cubs back. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Rodriguez digs in now. Check on the runner, and he just got his hand in there. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Here's the third baseman, Willie Buckley. He was a strikeout victim his first time. There's the strike.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Lantigua. The throw to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Richard in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Pawn Kramer up and throwing. Brandon getting cranked up as well. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little soon.
Tap back up the middle. Lantigua gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Dimitri. First and second, one out. Mayo will hit next. There's the strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 on, 1 out. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. On the ground is short, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. Game 1 of Here's the left fielder, Martin Urbina. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Urbina, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Up and in, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And now 2-2. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he won a round. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Cubs.
4-4. Take your base.
One out. Runner at second. Rossi getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
And that one fouled off. With the tying run at second here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Next offering is in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there's...
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at-bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Now it's the right fielder, Curtis White. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. English slings it across. They limit the damage here. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. First and second, no outs. Cook, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And the D-backs jump out in front. It's 6-4. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Here comes the skipper. Doug Chavez will take over here.
22.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Sam Mayo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball. 2-0.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the late stages of Game 1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Stays alive. And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat.
Now here is Sidney English. To the right side, Lantigua. And there are 2 outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Britt Fleming, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Just off the inside edge.
That's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and that's the inning. One left for the Cubs. We're the top. And now the right fielder, Curtis White, 1 for 3. Up the middle. Handles, throws to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's the catcher to hit, Russ Pena. He's already homered here in this one.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but
That's ball 4.
So digging in, Glenn Cook. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Sam Mayo. That one to first. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Last half of the 8th coming up. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll.
Ball 4. Take your base.
So up now for Chicago, Martin Urbina. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit in the air, center field. Blanco settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Cubs.
First base.
Two on, 1 out. Rodriguez will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Late with the swing there.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The changeup missing. And it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. The tying run at the plate. Got him swinging.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Next to hit, Willie Buckley.
Right through there for a strike.
With the tying run at the plate here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Yeah, that's outside.
That ball went out.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires across the diamond, and that. We're back. It's the top of the ninth.
Three. Ball 4, take the base.
Here at the bottom of the ninth, one out. Dennison digs in now. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's the strike, 95 of that one. With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 1. This one smoked out to left. Snags it for the second out. So they're down to their final out. Now, Jim Traynor, known for his late inning heroics. And that drops in for a strike. Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Next pitch is downstairs. Fleming, 1 strike away from securing Game 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. So the Arizona Diamondbacks take Game 1 of this Wild Card Series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boo, they've still got their work cut out for them in this.
All right, first pitch coming up. Starting on the mound in this one, Justin Brown. What do we have on him?
Leading off
Well,
for the
the
Red
hammer
Sox,
is in
catcher,
effect, and he
number
sets.
Back here in Cleveland. And today's starter, Andreas Perez.
That's ball four.
And here is Aaron Boone. Perez checks the runner.
He's safe.
Manning back on a dive. Man at second.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
Tying run and scoring position here in game one of the wild card series. On the ground right side. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Guardians lineup now.
Number
Chris,
27.
this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use. Their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Edgar Gomes in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And ball four, two aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Number 51.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Rodriguez now at the plate. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
0-1. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they're able to work around. Game one.
Ball. Take your base.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Huntley getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And that one clips the corner.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent, as you mentioned, and Maybe a little generous on the edges. And that one popped in the air, left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Fires to the plate. It's offline, and he scores.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Andrew Chambers digs in for the Guardians. And there's the strike. Into center. It's going to fall for a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out. And
Ball four, take the base.
Aaron Boone, the next to hit. Not close with that one. Ball one.
could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And that is downstairs. Ball two.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And they're all loaded up.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So bases loaded with one away. Gomes will hit next. Ground ball right side, could be two. Reyes to second, and that's two.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back now at first and second, one out. Valencia digs in now. That's in there. 0-1. Pickoff move to second. Ishii dives back in safely. And that one lifted in the air, center field. And there's two down. Diego Peralta up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. And that's fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game 1 of the wild card series. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. First and second, two down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The run scores all the way from first. It's 4-2.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And next for the Red Sox, Claudio Espinosa. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Upstairs.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. And that one sliced foul. Runner at second, 2 down. In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. The other way. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head down. Set for the bottom. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Farr getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Man at second.
Ball, that's out.
In there at the knees. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. No outs. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Now batting.
Dave
Number
Fogelson
23.
now at the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. 1 out and a runner at second. Pickoff throw. Rodriguez back in on a dive. And he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now the third baseman, Tom Hines, doubled in his first AB. Base hit center field. Headed for the plate. The throw home, but it's offline. He will score.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Two on, 1 out. Huntley, the next to hit, drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
2 on, 1 out. And ball 1. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
Stepping up for the Guardians,
Number
Andrew
35.
Shaindienst. RBI single his last time up. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Wow, we call that key holy. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Around third. He'll score and then tie it. It's an RBI single. It's 4-4.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Turned on it nicely, definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
First and second, 2 outs. Manning will hit next. That one hit to right. Squeezes it. That is the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the 4th now in game number 1. And we are tied 4-4. Here in Cleveland, John. Runner at second. Rodriguez getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Inside, just missed. Gets the outside corner with that one. 1 out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The shortstop takes the ball. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Oliver Farr digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Elvis Villa appears to be getting loose. Valencia warming up as well. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the sweeper is off the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one is inside. Gomes at second with 2 down. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That misses. 3 and 2 now. Vogelsang in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Game 1. One down, runner at first. And the batter now, Anthony Valencia. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
To the left side, but it is well fouled. Man. And at first, 1 away. And there's a ball. Misses off the plate. It's 2-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
The count is full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Diego Peralta, the next to hit. Breaking ball misses down and away. Peralta measures 6 feet 4 inches, 23 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking. And now the DH, Claudio Espinosa. Bell back to work. Fastball is outside.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now Tommy Fortenberry.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
At the belt and fires. Outside low. And a count 1-2.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Number 3.
Adam Hobson up next for the Red Sox. Strike 1.
Well, they're willing to give up and out here. This is a big spot, so you have to make it count.
Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Next to hit, Trent Cruz. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And that one fouled off.
Ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there, and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Ishii in the box now, takes strike 1.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Check swing, called strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing, and a ball popped up. Infield fly called there. So stepping in for Boston, Josh Bennett. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. That one missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. That's off the mark. Full count 3-2. Red Sox leading it by 2. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Valencia in the box now, takes strike 1. Next pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Now a pop-up on the infield. Vogelsang under this one. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand. Now the left. Twins DH, Aaron Boone. And that is out of play.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swinging a foul out of play. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. One-run game, bottom 9.
That's out.
Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door. Cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Gomes in the box, lays off for ball 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. A 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. That's towards center. Valencia under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, number 51.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Ronald Rodriguez will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Sharp, 1 strike away from securing game 1. Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Oliver Farr digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. Go walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Vogelson in the box now. Takes strike 1.
A little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swings and misses. And that's strike two.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. So the Boston Red Sox take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boog, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.